Okay, so we got two more examples on markup. Markup, remember, is percent increase. So our two examples here. Our first example, a baby nasal aspirator. So you might be wondering what a baby nasal aspirator is. A baby nasal aspirator is a little thing that you attach to the baby's nostril. And then at the other, there's a tube that connects, and the other end of the tube is your mouth. And you suck out the baby's snot. Yes, I know, lovely. So a baby nasal aspirator costs a store $9.75. And the store is going to mark it up by 80%. What is the selling price of the baby nasal aspirator? So we can see it's going to be a markup. They're going to mark it up by 80%. And we're going to figure out what they're going to sell it for. And obviously they're going to sell it for more than $9.75 because they want to make money. They want to profit off of their baby snot sucking machines. So let's see here. We're going to take the 80%. We know it's a markup. Whenever we have a markup, we can take that 80%, make it a decimal, and that would be 0.8 or 0.80. It doesn't matter. And we add 1. Remember, that's on your notes there. Every time it's a markup, you add 1. 0.8 plus 1 is 1.8. So now I take the price. It costs the store $9.75, and I take the 1.8 here, and I have to decide, do I multiply or divide? Am I doing the markup? If so, I multiply. If the markup has already happened, I divide. So I look at this question. The baby nasal aspirator cost the store $9.65, and the store is going to mark it up. So we're going to do the markup. So we're going to multiply because we are doing the markup. So I'm going to do 975 times 1.8. Let me get my calculator here. 9.75 times 1.8. I do that, I get 1755. I don't even need to round. 17.55. So my answer is $17.55. So the store purchases it for $9.75, but then the customer, when they go into the store to buy their snot sucking tube, they're going to pay $17.55. All right, so let's look at our second example here. Sarah refuses to cut her toenails. She just doesn't want to do it. I don't know the reason. Over the last 3 months, she saw a 60% increase in their length to 4.3 inches. So her toenails are 4.3 inches long, maybe like that long. What was their length 3 months ago? So you notice the word markup isn't in here anywhere, but we see increase. A percent increase is a markup. So I'm going to do the same thing. I take that 60%. I make it a decimal, move my decimal 2 places to the left. That's 0.6 or 0.60. It doesn't matter. I add 1, and that's 1.6. So now I'm going to find my info. I know that right now her toenails are 4.3 inches long, and I take my 1.6, and I got to decide, do I multiply or divide? Has the percent increase already happened, or am I doing the percent increase? Well, it says she saw a 60% increase in their length, too. I spelled length wrong in my problem. Intentional mistake. I caught it, though. So she saw a 60% increase in their length to 4.3 inches. And then the question is, what was the length 3 months ago? So that means the percent increase already happened. So we're going to divide to figure out what it was 3 months ago. So because it already happened, we divide. So I'm going to do 4.3 divided by 1.6. And I get a long number there. I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. Again, for all these percent problems, always assume you round to the nearest tenth. Unless it's a money question like the one before, then you round to the nearest hundredth. So rounding to the nearest tenth would be 2.6875, so that would be 2.7. So her toenails were 2.7 inches long. So 2.7 inches long. Then after that 60% increase, they ended up being 4.3 inches long. So her toenails have gotten pretty long. So, all right, that's 2 more problems there. After you have watched these videos and done these examples, do the practice problems, check them over, and then do the quiz on Google Classroom.